The hall came alive as the book Periods, Parts, and Proud was unveiled. The book is not just about menstruation. It is ending stigma, promoting hygiene, and giving young girls the confidence to embrace a natural cycle of life with pride. The work is part of our EmpowHER project, through which Elizabeth has been creating awareness about menstrual health, distributing and encouraging the use of reusable pads, especially for schoolgirls facing financial constraints in local communities.
I wanted to create something that was relatable for them, something that was honest and something that was confident. I wanted to create a tool for advocacy for them. I wanted to create a tool for education, and that's exactly what Periods, Pads, and Proud is.
The launch brought together medical professionals, academics, and secondary school girls eager to listen and learn.
Having been, part of a movement that has been distributing reusable pads across several communities, not only Rivers State but in the Niger Delta, we know that the reusable pads are also environmentally friendly. They are biodegradable, so they protect the environment. And the beauty of it is that you can reuse it, and it's safe for up to 2 years or even more. And then the another thing is, it also, when you learn how to produce the reusable pad, you don't want to just use it. You can also make a fortune out of it by selling it to other people.
This book has given you a tool, has given you wings as a man, because now you'll be answering questions that nobody expected you to know. And if your wife isn't here, you get one up on her, because now you know a little more than she does about the menstrual cycle.
One of the highlights was the review by Professor Kaladada Kurubo of Rivers State University, who emphasized that menstruation should be treated with dignity and respect, and that stigmatization must end.
She's not just saying things out of her head. She's giving you real life data that has been researched, and I thought that was wonderful. So this book gives empowerment to the child. This book is a book for advocacy because it speaks to the girl child. It speaks about the girl child for those who are not girl children. And this book goes a long way in helping to curb period poverty.
But perhaps the most striking voices came from the students in attendance. The secondary school girls who reviewed the book said they felt motivated and empowered by its message.
Statistics states that some girls miss 3 to 7 days of school monthly because of their period, which means by the end of the year, they lose nearly 2 months of learning. In some communities, menstruating girls are told they are unclean. Some are excluded from cooking, praying, or simply interacting with others. This silence is harmful.
This book is so important because it educates. It explains menstrual cycle step by step. It teaches hygiene practices, how to use and change pads, how to keep clean during periods.
Some of the attendees also shared their insights about the book.
I don't think it's proper and right when you have events like this and you focus on girl child. You understand? Meanwhile, the people who actually perpetrate the offense are the males. It's the boy in the school who laughs at his classmate that her dress is stained. It is the boy or the men in society who refuse their wives who are under that period to come into their rooms. So that the people who need education more than even the women, it's okay to tell the child what's more like telling her how it happened, the calculations and all of that. But the greater picture, it's how do we get the male demography to understand that they are not being fair. You're only creating an army of people who feel inferior. And of course, the trickle-down effect of that is that it's going to affect the bigger society at the end of the day. Have a major sector feeling inferior because of what naturally happens to them.
I'm very excited, and to know that my daughter did it, I really feel super proud of her, and that she's going to be impacting so many girls and teaching them, telling them before time. Sometimes the girls just wake up and just see their bed is stained or their clothes are stained, and they're not prepared. They've never had that conversation. But with this book, at least they will know what to expect. And then the girls that have already started and don't really have honest answers to questions, they'll also learn and know the right thing to do.
This book is an excellent book, talking about periods, pads, and proud. It captures the essence of guidance and counseling, in that guidance is a mental idea and intellectual construct. From the intellectual construct of guidance, we have what we call appraisal, we have evaluation, we have information, we have orientation, planning, placement, and follow-up. And each and every single concept of this book follow the whole perimeters of these guidance principles in a school setting and in any setting at all, for the mothers, for the children, for adults, even for men. The book was well written using this guidance counseling principle.
The book represents not just guidance, but a tool that can transform how their generation views menstruation, less as a burden and more as a source of pride.